Welcome to the World United. Welcome to the World United.
Dr. Vikrant Singh, a young acknowledged trainer. He's an academician, scholar, writer, and management consultant. He is an internationally certified NLP trainer and practitioner. As a trainer, he has served the cabinet ministers of state, the MLAs of the defense, paramilitary government, public sector undertakings, multinational corporations as well. He has conducted many express talks, EDPs or the Executive Development Programs, and the MDPs, Management Development Programs, on life management and ancient Vedic wisdom for more than 4.5 lakh beneficiaries across the world. He has authored the book Rule the World as Krishna Did, published from Author House Publication, UK, and another book, Tantra Mantra Yantra of Life, is under publication. Thank you so much, Dr. Vikrant, for being with us today. And your topic for today is spirituality and the world order. Over to you, Dr. Vikrant.
Friends, since last 5,000 years of human civilization, if you see, you will find that we are the most intelligent and most unhappy race, species on the planet. We are the most unhappy species, but the most intelligent. What does that mean? Intelligence means hitting the goals. What is the goal of life? Peace and happiness is the goal of every goal of life. If in spite of being that intelligent, we could not hit the simple goal of being happy in life, it means we have parked our intelligence somewhere wrong. Where have we parked our intelligence? We have parked our intelligence in certain divides. And those divides has wounded humanity. Like first is racism. That leads to Holocaust, Adolf Eichmann kind people, killing more than 6 million people across the globe. 75% of a population of a particular community was killed in Europe. Second is caste that divides, discounting human dignity by casting divine in divisions, leads to discrimination, leads to disintegration of nation, communities, families, and even individuals. Status. Whether you belong to winning clan or losing clan, if you are from losing clan, you will be enslaved for centuries. That infamous slave trade. 20 million people died just like animals, or even worse than them, during that 300 years of slave trade. Next is fanatic nationalism. It's great that you love your country. Patriotism is a virtue because the nation has given you so much, the soil has nourished you. But the moment I start using language of superlatives, my nation is better than yours, my nation is the greatest, it hurts others, appears arrogant, leads to world wars, maybe cold wars. 1 million people died since last 3,400 years of human civilization. Out of which 108 million died only in 20th century. 21st century is about to start. I train officers of paramilitary. 22 million armed forces across the globe who are working selflessly, are completely equipped and ready to fight against each other on a single political command. Fifth is orthodoxies of religions. Religion is good, but when it becomes orthodoxy, when a spiritual is divided into rituals, then when a spiritual is confined into ritual, then it leads to 1,000 years of crusade, infinite riots and terrorism. Instead of fighting evils outside, we fight. Rather, instead of finding evil inside us, we fight. We see devil everywhere outside. Next is regionalism. This region, that region, North India, South India, this place, that place, North versus South. Regionalism leads to civil wars, killing people, gender divides. Women really had to fight for a millennia just to get equality in the society. It's so unfortunate. Just to get voting right in the society. Gender divide. Joan of Arc, like people had to sacrifice their life for the same cause. Color of my skin. As if the color of the helium balloon decides how far it will go. Prosperity, rich versus poor. 9 million people die out of hunger every year, out of which 3 million are kids. 18 people per minute on this planet are dying out of hunger. Thoughts. Communist versus capitalist, my God. Had Karl Marx himself been alive, he would have been really afraid to be Marxist. So, after 2 world wars, still the world had the capacity left for 50 years of Cold War, generating more than 1 lakh nuclear weapons. Good enough to convert Earth into a fireball for many times. And capitalist? Jesus said that a camel can pass through the needle, but a rich cannot enter to the heaven. Next, and richest are the Western countries. Class. Class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4 people. Very important people, very, very important people. We important, very important people on the basis of power and influence. Martin Luther King, I loved when he said that you cannot create a class 1 nation with class 2 citizens in it. Sex orientation. Lesbian, gay, transgender, really? They had to fight for 4 millennia just to get dignity and respect in the society for what they are, what nature has crafted them. Species. 77 billion animals are slaughtered every year just for the enjoyment or the taste buds of the human. And that's why some people rightly say, humanity I love, but it is human I can't stand. And last is habitat. When the habitant consider themselves owner of the habitat and start exploiting it. Ashram system has so beautifully said that when you are in brahmacharya, let's explore the nature. When you come in grahastha ashrama, exploit the nature. When you go in vanprasth, enrich the nature. And when you go in sannyas ashram, exit from this nature. But what is happening is all ashram system is collapsed. And now all 4 people of 4 different ashrams are exploiting this nature together. Leads to catastrophes, global warming and all. So let's sit back, pause and ponder and understand that do we really want to pass on this kind of world at the verge of war to our kids? Spirituality has to come out of books on the real ground. It has to come to the crossroads. It has to reach to lives of people. The rubber has to touch the ground now. It's high time. And for that, it is important that we can understand that we may belong to any caste, creed, race, religion, but all scriptures of the world are saying one thing, that we are united in our consciousness. We are one in our consciousness. And the moment we rise from this divides to divine, our life and the life of the world will be better. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vikrant ji. So here with a small token of appreciation from the World United proudly presents Dr. Vikrant Singh Tomar for being an esteemed presenter in the third edition of the World Parliament on Spirituality 2020 Asia chapter. Thank you very much.
I was with you in the first edition also, Dr. Saab. Thank you very much for inviting me.
My pleasure, my honor, Vikrant ji.
I'm so impressed and I feel so honored that the kind of initiative you are taking. My salutations for it, Dr. Saab. That's amazing.
Thank you very much. I wish you the same.
Thank you.